Hey, what's going on, J-Team? It's your boy Justin coming at you with a new video. Hope everybody's having a good day. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. Make sure you click on the thumbs up and click on the bell down below and click on all notifications so you get all my new upcoming videos and uploads and everything. Hope everybody's having a good day, and let's start the new video here. Let's get to work here. So, what I have for us today, I have some solder and everything ready, is a very dead Furby boom. So, this was one was given to me, completely fried, and that's at least what I was told. She's fried, not able to turn on, even with new batteries. She has her tail, and the clicking still works and everything. So what I believe is this doll, the kids that owned it, they got stuff all over the doll, like, you know, spilled something on the doll, and the parents put the doll through the wash completely, and that ruined the electronics in her. So she's been completely dried. She's not wet anymore. When I got her, she's completely dried. But we'll see if she does anything. She has little, you know, feathers and everything. She's 2012. So first thing we're going to do, even though she's wired down, she's not wet, at least from the outside. So what we're going to do is take a couple screws out, pop some batteries in, and see if she does anything. First of all, I do have my iron plugged in. I repaired my solder iron bit, so it works. There's the bottom. So now there's where the batteries go. It looks all good and clean, no moisture. So I'm just going to pop in these brand new rechargeable batteries. These have a full 100% charge. They work in other Furbies that I have, that I've restored to good condition. Alright. Yeah. So this is what the battery's in. She's doing absolutely nothing. By now she should be moving and everything. And if I lift up her eyelids and look in the light, her screen is just no picture at all. So one thing you can do is right here, there's this little yellow button. That's a reset switch. So I'm going to hold that in for a few. I'm going to see if she comes and wakes up. And absolutely nothing. Stone dead. And sometimes that works. And nothing. So I'll pull the batteries back out. And we will dismantle her and see why or what kind of damage is done to the logic board. And eventually what I want to do is get into programming the circuitry of these Furbies, not with using the app, with my own special programming, to where instead of the Furby having the programming she has now, or the personality, she'll have one personality, and she'll have all, like, where full communication, so she'll be able to know. Normally Furbies like this don't normally learn how to, you know, speak, like learn your name or whatever, because of the programming. But what I'm going to do is fully reprogram the Furby 100% with a new program, totally different, and she'll have, you know, this one will be programmed as female, have a certain voice, have every single word that you could possibly say will be in her, and full communication. So, and be able to fully learn everything. And instead of her going to sleep after a while, you know, she'll naturally be able to do, like, she won't, she'll stay awake unless you tell her. to go to sleep or something like that. But it's not super easy to program circuitry. You have to have the right EEPROM chips, you have to have the right NAND chips, you have to have the NAND and EEPROM reader station, you have to have the right program on the computer, and then after that you have to do quite a few things, other things. So but for now she'll have her original programming and everything in her. But who knows? Right now she is completely dead, 100% dead. So when these things get water damaged, are they toast? I'd say no, they can be fixed depending on the damage to the logic board, which would have the EEPROM and NAND chip. I'm almost there to get the bottom panel. Now most likely, okay, so I got all those screws out, got this piece off of her, now off to the side. Now this just pulls off nice and gently. So I'm just gonna, with her in the video here, I'm gonna very gently. I've seen a lot of people custom make their own Furby skins and stuff like that, and I think that's pretty neat. But most of the Furby skins that I see made were on the original Furbies, like back in 1998 and 1999, and maybe a little newer from there, but I haven't seen anyone do a custom mod, nice custom mod body on a Furby Boom yet, so that would be kind of cool to see that done. Okay, so now that I got her to this extent, I just pull the fur back, okay, nice and gently, because I don't want to damage her fur, and we could start seeing parts of her. And honestly, she looks pretty, there'll probably be some soldering involved, so I'm going to have to unsolder a few wires to get her right apart. There's a little stomach wire for the when you rub her stomach and she laughs. And you get the Furby right apart. Unfortunately, you have to undo her ears, and unless you put them in the exact way you take them off, her ears won't be aligned properly. So you got to be careful with that. And there's these annoying little clips around her ears. They make it so hard to get to the dang clips. And they also stitch it on, like right in here there's some, like a little thread that stops you from lifting it off. So what I do is I just pop that thread off, and it's not super important to have that thread there, it's just there you know, to stop anyone from getting inside the doll and doing the proper repairs and stuff like that. So I'm just looking at her here. I'm just trying to get those threads out so I can get to her dang threads. There's like 2 or 3 threads here that I'm trying to pop apart so I can get. You gotta like it when a manufacturer does that. Makes it real hard for you to, you know, get into your Furby and repair her, or him, depending on, you know, what personality you have your Furby set to. I don't know what personality this Furby was set to. Man, they really went at it. Yeah, why? Almost got it. Everybody, I'm just pulling the threads that are holding me back from getting into her computer, or into at least where the pins are. Because once I do this, I will literally be home free on yeah, without pulling this apart, I won't be able to see what I'll show you what I'm doing. Here's what I'm doing. See that? There's threads that are threaded in here, that thread in around here. So I'm just taking all those threads out. Honestly, those are, you know, just there. So if you send it in for warranty, which there is no warranty for Furby booms unless you buy them on Amazon, and they have that warranty, money back warranty or whatever it is. You know, my goodness. So what I'm trying to figure out is, can I pull this off without messing around with, because I don't want to mess around with the ear gearing. I'm going to show you once I get her apart, if I can, what I'm talking about here on oh man, these threads. So here's her ear right here, and I'm trying to get it to go through, but they threaded it right to the rubber, so you can't just pull it out. So now what I'm doing, because I want to, you know, get her apart without having to pop those pins right away, I'm trying to okay, so I'm just going to disconnect the stomach wire nicely. There we go. Try not to damage the stomach wire if you can. I'm just going to unscrew this. So in the front here, there's a single screw. But yeah, if your Furby doesn't turn on, first try the reset switch. If that doesn't work, then go a little deeper. At this point, I already know she's been water damaged, so I'm taking it to the farther notch here. What I'm trying to do is figure out, I've taken these clips out before, but these clips are being a little bit of a pain. There's a little clip right here that I'm trying to release so I can pull this front part off. Come on. Don't, if you can, you want to avoid damaging this clip. And the clip is being real tough with me, not letting me just pull it out nice and easily. Okay, was that it? Is it going to let me pull it right out now? There we go. Yay, look it. There it is. See? One of those clips taken out. I'm going to take this piece off that goes underneath her beak, okay? I'm just going to put that right there. One more little clip on the side. I'm just going to stick my tool underneath. Pull. Yeah, it looks like someone else has been in here. So the people that gave it to me most likely have opened this doll up. Because these clips, I can't even get it to pull properly back out. I'm going to have to fully fold it in and try pulling it out that way. It's not being very easy. Come on. Fold that back under the piece there so the clip will work again. Yeah. So now we're getting closer. So the reason I want to take that off is so I can get to these other threads where her ear is. So what I'm trying to do here is to finish up all these threads are just driving me absolutely crazy. And I got another ear after this to do the same darn thing. What I'm trying to figure out is how many threads are going around this ear that need to, for some reason, I'm thinking there's going to be more. Oh yeah, definitely. I can get them to them now. Because in another video I watched, I saw someone properly skin one of these Furbies. It's kind of, and let's take these threads out of the fur now, so she won't need those threads there anymore. And now, as you can see, I got that ear out without having to pop the pin. So I shouldn't have to pop the pin to take this cover off. It should just come off nicely. So we'll see how this does. One thing I have to do is pop the clip. I'm trying to figure out where the oh, I'm seeing it. Darn. Can I get the screwdriver in there far enough to reach it? Can't reach it. Okay. I'm going to try something. Try to get a screwdriver in here. Get in there far enough. Push forward a little bit. Okay, give me a sec, you guys. Or I mean, J-Team, give me a sec. I'm going to get something that I can stick in there and pull that out without breaking her. Okay, I'm back, J-Team. So here's what I grabbed. Sewing needle number 1, sewing needle number 2. We're going to see, I'm going to use the long needle first. I'm going to try to get in there where the clip is. And I'm going to try to pop the clip without doing any forward. Guess what? Thanks to the sewing needle, I got this clip off without damaging it. Cool. So this is going as nice as I want it to. So now we're back to this darn situation again. So I'm going to now instead of using a screwdriver to break away the stitches, I'm going to use this sewing needle. Okay. I'm just trying to find the stitches, or if that's just glue. Oh, there's stitches there. There are stitches. I've seen one. Come on. Okay. It's coming. It's coming. So, I'm just getting rid of all these threads here. Just trying to find the threads on the side here. Okay, this is where I need to pop some clips. The clip in the front here needs to be popped without damaging it. Okay, not quite. I thought I had it there for a sec. Don't worry, Jerry team, I will get her. I will get this clip to release. Just a moment of time. This one's being a little bit of a harder removal than the so I'm just seeing here where the little she's trying to release, but something is just, this clip just does not want to. There we go, finally I got it. Okay. Not the threads, but I got this other clip off already. So now I can finish up pulling the my goodness, this one thread just does not want to give it up.
I'm going to have to use a screwdriver because that thread's just too strong. There we go. Got number one. And on this side, I have one more clip I'm going to pop loose. There we go. Got it really loose now. So now I can really see those threads. So the sewing needle didn't really do too much to okay. I'm just trying to make sure. There we go. So now I can pull the other ear out. And I can get to work on her, making her a new condition working Furby. And there we go. There she is after everything's been taken out. So I'm just going to do the honor of putting her back. Bring her. So that's what her body would look like without her attached in there. And now the fun part, the electronics. So, looks like we have yeah. So it looks like we may have a damaged wire. I'm just going to pull this pin out of the bottom and pull that away so to have a look at that wire. Pin. Now that comes off. Yeah, definite damaged wire. Let me see how loose it is. It was a little bit loose. I'd say that wire burnt off, got really hot and burnt off. Right here. See this wire? Burnt off of its spot. It got super hot and that connects to where the batteries is. So something really shorted out. Probably when it got wet. So that's going to bring me to the point where I'm going to want to pop our next pin out and oh my goodness. There we go. Next pin's out. And now this whole bottom piece will come loose. And it's time to take out some screws and see how many things need to be unsoldered and resoldered and whatever else needs to be done. So I'm just taking out a screw here. It's a long screw. Holds where the switch is. There's that part. Yeah, that goes to the reset switch. You can see the reset switch right there, and then that wire that's broken is attached to that reset switch. I'm having a look here. 3 sets of wires. Go to to the little tail switch. So I have had a few Furby booms apart before. However, most of the ones that I repaired normally quit working, like they weren't ones that went through wash or anything like that, and this one has. So we'll see what kind of, take our reset, there we go. This fuzz out of the way here. Here's our, there's the reset switch removed. So I'm looking at the wires that are soldered on. It's really not that bad. There's a gray wire, the red wire that would have been soldered where the reset switch went. A few things here. See if we can bring her back to working condition. Yeah, that's the reset switch. There we go. Okay, so we got a blue, white, and then a regular white. See, show you what I mean by blue and white. See that one wire? It has a blue and a white stripe on it, and then the one's just white. And then the green one's ground that's soldered on. Then we got a black wire that's... So this gray wire doesn't even need to come off. That's soldered, like, the only one I have to unsolder is the black and the green. And I'll remember where the green one goes. So, solder iron. I think I'm gonna remove the green wire first. I'm gonna be really careful not to melt the plastic. Or at least try not to melt the plastic too badly. Green wire disconnected. Almost there, everybody. Almost there, J-Team. And now we can separate the battery pack. Come on. There we go. Black wire disconnected. And there's this piece now pulled apart. Out to the side. And last but not least, here's the portion of Furby. There's the circuit board, there's the wires. So it is now time for me to set this iron down. And it's time to take her apart. So you don't want to damage these, and they're like foil tape, and you've got to be so careful because they can tear super easily. So you want to be careful with those. So what I'm going to do is take my screwdriver here, slowly start going across, underneath, lift up the tape if I can without ripping it, and try to save it. There we go. And then I lift this up, and there we go. So it's soldered directly onto this foil tape. I'm just trying to think if I want to unsolder that and resolder it back on. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that so it doesn't get damaged. So I'm just going to unsolder the green wire for petting the head petting off. Or try to at least. Come on. There we go. So now I got the head part off, where you pet her head. And now what I'm going to disconnect is this one, where you pet her back. So once once again, I want to look around, see what the best way of starting to pull the tape off would be without damaging the tape. Now the tape, if it gets damaged, you can just use another piece of tape over that. But if you can, try to get that off without damaging her. So I just realized that the wire is soldered on this side. So, and it's not soldered very well. It looks like actually the solder maybe when it got really hot or whatever happened to this Furby after it was liquid damaged. To me it looks like some of the solder is missing, or it was just manufactured with not that much solder. Oop. Come on. We're having a little bit of toughie. I'm trying to get this off. Nah. Okay, well this is giving me a little bit of trouble with the solder. So what I think I'm going to try and do here, oops, felt tape got a little bit folded there, but that's okay, I can fix that right away. I'm going to take some solder and add it to where this wire is to release the wire. Of course, it's going to move around when I'm trying to. Oh, hot. There we go, it worked. My idea worked. I was able to disconnect the wire, the yellow wire. That worked. Sweet. So now I just gently start pulling and try to fully pull off our label right here. See, I'm peeling this off carefully so I don't end up damaging her. Because, you know, it's nice to have, when you fix Furbies, it's nice to have all the functions working. And that comes right about there. And she's off. Alright, so now I got this part off. This is the part that goes around the back. And it's very sticky. It's sticking to my hand. And I don't want it sticking to the table. Okay, well, it's going to do its thing there. I'm just going to put off to the side. And I can put my iron, whoops, put my iron back down. And get rid of some of these threads that are here. Get rid of some of the fluff too. Try to get rid of some of the fluff that stayed behind where the ear goes here. There we go. So here's what Furby now looks like. So we have a green wire right here. We have a yellow wire right here. This goes around that yellow wire. Sorry, where is it? It goes around here, and the piece goes all the way around to the other side here, where the speaker is, and tape's right about here. And then the other piece came down here for the, you know, petting. So I see a spot where the logic board is. I'm just having a very good look, everybody, on the back here to see if there is a possible way I can. I'm going to try taking these screws out and see if it separates.
Or if I have to literally dismantle the Furby to the point where I have to take those ears off. And they're all the way forward, so I just have to put them back in all the way forward and make sure I get them exact. So, see if I can bring her back to life. Okay, just dump all those screws out. Okay, there's 3 of them. There we go. Number 4. Now, the moment of truth. Can this back come off without me having to take the ears off? It's not looking promising. Nope, I have to take those pins out. So, okay, so let's remember, ears are all the way forward, okay? So, I have to go in here with the sewing needle. And let's try to, there we go, I got 1. Two's giving me a little bit of trouble. Had it in there. Trying to figure out if I can try to so it's the other side that I need to, oh great, so it's this other side I need to access. Okay. And that's the side. That's the side I need to access. Well, let me try again. Or do I only have to pull out 1? Because it looks like I can get a part somewhat here. So I'm pulling apart here.
If I can pull it apart far enough there. I can now access that clip that I'm talking about. I'll try. Pull it down and then pull this. That's so weird. I'm trying to get this to at least 18 minutes. Oh, is that it? Come on. It was a little bit more than it was before. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I finally got this other clip right here to pop out. So now I should be able to access here just a little bit easier than normal. Okay, that's it. Now I can push this through, and I gotta remember, the ear goes all the way forward, and they both need to be the same. Or hold on a sec before I pull that apart. Can this whole side come off now? Oh, there's another piece of annoying tape too. There, why is that? That's security telling me, like the security tape there. That's looking promising. Okay, so I just need to release the clip here and the clip down here, and this I don't even have to worry about taking the ears right off. So I'm still in lock. So we're going to do the same darn thing as I did with this ear, and then we're going to pull it apart. So for some reason, it doesn't want to. Hmm. Sorry to your team if you're getting a little bit bored right now. I'm just trying to figure out this clip. Okay, there. Clip 1 is out. Right there. Okay. So now clip 2 needs to be removed. And then we're home and run. Broke the needle inner ear there, but that's okay. I can get that. I have to get that out when I pull her apart completely. I'm just trying to let's try pulling it apart again on the seam. Sort of try to do it the easy way here. Let's see what's going on. Oh, I see it. It's getting stuck right there. I think we got her. There we go. Got her. Both clips are out. So this whole back plastic part should just pull right off nice and easily. I just gotta play around with moving it around a certain way. Cool, I didn't have to pull the pins. So here's that part. Here's what she looks like now. Got a little electric motor there. I'm not liking. Oh, great. So the computer, logic board, I have to take this whole darn thing apart. Okay, well, how do I get this? Oh no. Guess what still needs to come off, everybody? So which gear groove is that? Very last one right there. Okay. Alright, I gotta pull the ears off. So I still gotta pop the ears out. It's okay. I'll remember exactly how they went in. So I know exactly which way it went in.
Okay, there's a nice start. So I'm pulling the, what I'm doing, J-Team, is I'm just pulling the pin out. So I'm just memorizing. Okay, so that went right like that. Okay. Right. And it's on a spring. Okay, well hopefully I get that back in the exact way it was. Alright, ear 1 is off. Oh boy. I'm going to be making a part 2 of this video, J-Team. So pretty quick I'm going to end this video and make a part 2. So I just popped in that other pin. I'm looking at this ear, so it goes all the way forward. So that one goes just like, okay, I see how it goes. All right. So where's that other pin right there? Let's see if I can. Oh, there we go. I got it. All right. Get our next ear off. Next pin. And just like that. And our next ear. Alright, so I had to take the ears off. So here's what it looks like afterwards. See underneath there, there's a couple screws that I have to take out. So before I get, alright, well, you know what? Let's just have fun here. I'm going to see if I can actually pull apart this whole thing without having to dismantle any of the gear system. Oh no. Oh boy. Okay. More screws. Oh, the fun of taking stuff apart, and the fun of having good luck at getting it back and running. So, here's the face. Put that up here with this piece. Here's what she looks like so far. I'm going to disconnect the speaker. There we go, speaker disconnected. Off to the side. Careful here. Yeah. Okay, we got this wire assembly. So what I'm trying to find out, J-Team, is just seeing how hard it would be to get the logic board completely removed from the assembly that I'm looking at. There we go. Eyebrows are removed.